Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Ferran Torres.
He's having a shot! They've scored! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Drogba! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Zielinski, Messi, now it's Ferran Torres, now it's Mbappe, Yaya Toure, and this is Drogba. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence though able to hold on this time.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Van Dijk. Mbappe.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Neatly clipped into space. It's a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
You can run onto that. It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
He's in one-on-one, shapes to shoot! Robertson. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Great work on the overlap. That's a nicely shaped ball. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he's managed to get free. And it's Zielinski. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's the chance to counter. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! Pass somewhat off target. It's a threatening ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Zielinski. And he welcomes it in. Big chance! And that's a good finish. And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's got away. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Zielinski. And it's Camavinga. Messi, looking for a runner. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Liverpool are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's Bellingham. And here's Drogba. Spread out to the left. That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Robertson. It's gone out for a throw-in. Zielinski. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Just too much on that. Bellingham. Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. Probing pass. He's in a great position here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's gone for a throw-in. Mbappe. Now it's Ferran Torres. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
And a quick announcement today.
Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Liverpool really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Impressive jump! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Just eases him off the ball. Camavinga. This looks promising. Zielinski. That's been slipped through. And he was alert to it. Akanji makes the interception. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, it's Dembele. Rijkaard. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way. And Messi! And no mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And he's picked it up out wide.
That was lovely, that. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Mbappe.
The attendance for this match.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dembele is in a really good position out wide. He's found a way through. Drogba! And it's in! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 13.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Coming on the field. Number
Chooses to go
23,
cross-field.
Son Heung-min. Number 15,
Camavinga.
Shevchenko. Number 18,
And here's Messi.
Federico
Try to spin that
Valverde.
positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And it's Robertson. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he skips. Yaya Toure! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, that's well spotted. Van Dijk cuts it out. Not getting too much. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Dembele! And that's a tidy finish. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Nicely weighted ball. Dembele! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Back in, and one more try! Played with speed from back to front.
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
That's the keeper's ball. Pinches it off him. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
It's a promising position. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. There they go, hunting again.
Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Robertson, looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Valverde.
3 minutes at a
He's going to be
time.
disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great ball, and he's in here. And it's been hooked away. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's it! There will be time for no more. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Liverpool can always
Just a
take
quick
more
announcement.
positives from a result
Another
like
one
this.
too.
Yes,
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Bellingham, out towards the flank. Great vision. It's Dembele! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And this is Dembele. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide... Getting up there!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he is deftly away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Over to the right flank. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bellingham. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And it's Yaya Toure. Spread it left. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Looking for options for movement. Robertson stood his ground strongly. Bruno Fernandes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Pato. Just the keeper in his way. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying to hit the front line here. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Can he get on the end of this? Robertson gets into a good position. Good read, needed to be. Oh, here we go. And he makes no mistake. Liverpool penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Liverpool very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Now it's Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Pato. Can he get it through? Real chance! And he's found the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Yaya Toure, spread out to the left. Dembele. That's the keeper's ball. Messi. Rijkaard makes the interception. And here's Drogba. Applies the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And it's Robertson. Robertson. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That, Peter, is wonderful.
Goes for the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Messi. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. It's played through for him. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
And the ball's come loose here. And this is Del Piero. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Yaya Toure. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Manchester United get the second half going.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Referee's given a throw. Yaya Toure. Tchouaméni. Threads one in. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Bellingham. Oh, he's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yaya Toure clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure driving forwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe purring through the gears. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Under an awful lot of pressure. Bruno Fernandes. He is through here. The cutback. Yaya Toure! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yaya Toure really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Here's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe picks it up out wide.
There they go, hunting again. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mbappe! That has been slung wide. Now the ball in. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Terrific effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Cannavaro picks it up from the goal kick. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Bellingham running with intent. Tries to pass it through. Dembele! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Look at the space here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Robertson. Mbappe! Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Liverpool have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pato. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, that pass isn't the best. And here's Dembele. He'll try for distance. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yaya Toure actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Chouameni. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham.
3 minutes at a time.
Bellingham has been caught there, it's a foul. Promptly taken. Searching pass he's played there. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for the run. Robertson providing... He's rising! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Substitution
So we have
on the
movement
field.
on both benches.
Number 20, Didier Drogba. Number 15, Dembele. Number
It's
11.
a pretty loose pass. But that signals the very end. Liverpool can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Take this opportunity to pay a visit to our
The
official
end of the
store
game.
where memorabilia from
Reflections?
today's match
Yeah,
are now
well, I've been
available.
on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, what would you say are the main strengths of this formation?
The fact that it's easy to dominate the midfield.
A header! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bullet. Mbappe. And there's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. Xavi Alonso. Dumfries. Toure charging, takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yaya Toure clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good effort! It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ball's foolish header! And no mistake. Desai. Silvestre. And that is out of play. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's going across goal. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Dumfries clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence the decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Another headed effort, again, not the most fruitful.
Palermo really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful. Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Over to the other side. Xavi Alonso. And it's Hullet. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Drogba. Could move up a gear here. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Dembele. Bellingham. Xavi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Silvestre. Bellingham. Bellingham powering forward here. And here's Dembele. Dembele carries the ball down the right. Oh, important interception. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Yaya Toure. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Dembele. Paz. Dumfries has created one goal already. And it's Xavi Alonso. Pull it. And Paz. Robertson wins the duel this time. Yaya Toure. Tries to play it through. Out of play for a throw. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bullet never out of the action for very long. And here's Mbappe. Has a look and plays it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Bullet. And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Drogba. He's shifting through the gears here. That's an excellent interception. Forward it goes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Knocks it into space. An instinctive delivery.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Liverpool trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Xavi Alonso. Dumfries. Paz. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. It's Drogba! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tries one from range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And the finish! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he welcomes it in.
Palermo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Yaya Toure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Yaya Toure. Spread neatly. Space for him to turn it. Oh, great leap! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Dumfries.
There they go, hunting again.
And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, easy pickings there. And that has put paid to that. Xavi Alonso. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. And it's Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Drogba. Great vision. Dumfries receives it in a wide position. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Dembele. Tchouameni cuts it out. Paz. Pullet. That has been slung wide. And no, that was never going to make it. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Dembele.
Liverpool really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And a chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
That's beautifully weighted. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, can he get onto this?
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Bellingham, can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Paz. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Liverpool desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Well, there was a time when Hungary ruled world football, inspired by the mighty Magyars, a team that went 32 games unbeaten, which was something quite unheard of in those days, and leading their front line was a man known as the Galloping Major.
Ferenc Puskás, a man who boasted a strike rate greater than a goal a game, and this is a career which spanned nigh on 800 games. Incredible, quite incredible.
Absolutely so, described as beyond world class, a player from the land of dreams. What will Hungary's greatest ever magician have up his sleeve today?
Lots.
All up with that dink over the top. He'll try from distance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. DiMarco goes short. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He's having a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Camavinga. Just eases him off the ball. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dembele. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Dembele.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's rising! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, great leap! And that is well cleared. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Drogba! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. Bellingham. And here's Dembele.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, nearly. Liverpool have their second corner now. Oh, good effort! Not a bad try by any means.
Drogba certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Camavinga. And it's DiMarco. Looking for options for movement. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Oh, this looks sharp. And Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that is a nice touch. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. Now it's Puskás. Yaya Touré, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And this is Dembélé. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Dembélé. It's Dembélé! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe has the space to... Oh, good climb! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Knocks it into space. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that one's going nowhere. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. He's trying to hit the front line here. Now it's Bellingham.
Liverpool have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Liverpool just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Liverpool leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Camavinga. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rijkaard. Yaya Touré. Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here.
That's a...
He's had a shot! And a neat finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Hoisted it. Drogba! No, not the best of headers. And the counter is on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Bellingham.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Roberto Baggio. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that's a key interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The ball goes in. And Dijk deals with that comfortably. Vitinha. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rijkaard. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Robertson. Quality ball. Rijkaard. Vitinha.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has...
Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? A finish right from the top draw. And that's got him off to a flyer.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He has found the way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Robertson. Cross from Robertson. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Robertson. And he's there to clear it. And he's there to retrieve it. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Terrific effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Mbappe. And it's Robertson. That's going across. Oh, good climb! Another headed effort. Again, not the most fruitful.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. James spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe going after that. Robertson. And that is out of play. Bruno Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Dembele. And he's decided to go for it. Delivers with whip. And it's hoisted clear.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit.
Shapes to shoot! And Marmouche! Fantastic from Marmouche! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Out towards the flank. Looking here to chip it through. Drogba. Bellingham. He's having a pop! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Drogba! And he's there to get it away. No way through, so... Bellingham! Sensational from Bellingham! About as smooth as it gets. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Just 1 in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Vinicius Junior, and this is Neymar. Ambitious ball here. Now, he's just misjudged that one. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Knocks it into space. Mbappe venturing down the left. And this is Drogba. Not a hint of offside here. Just eases him off the ball. Marmoush. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well read, nice interception. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Their way home on public transportation
Either side
today.
holding
Please
back
watch the
here,
screen
it has
between
been
the
quite a
participants
half
from
this.
all local
Yeah, they're
major
ahead,
stations.
Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're off again.
Liverpool really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Oh, this looks sharp. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's had it taken off him. And here's Neymar. Chance, surely! It's loose, and in he goes again! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's stuck it away! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Pinches it off him. Not the most convincing of passes. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Dembele. And it's Rijkaard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
And Marmouche! They would have been quick to recover this. Has a look and plays it forward. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's played through for him, and that is well cleared. And it's Bellingham. That's put paid to the danger. Searching pass he's played there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on. And a chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Yaya Toure. Robertson tries to play it through. Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. And it's played in. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Tchouameni gets it away. Bellingham! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get on the... Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Yaya Toure. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Dembele. And this is Dembele. And it's Dembele! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There's the delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
That pass has been well intercepted. Applies the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Vinicius Junior, number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field, number 7.
And he's intervened well there.
Ronaldo. Fernandes.
Aims beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Oakland Roots clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Delivered across. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Shevchenko.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. And no, that was never going to make it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. And here's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Mbappe gets into a good position. Cleared without hesitation. Robertson picks it up out wide. And here's Mbappe. And he's gone looking for safety. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I like the look of this fella, Thierry Reinders, Peter. The Dutchman being one of the better all-round midfielders to emerge in recent times. He's energetic, he's intelligent both on and off the ball in the way he reads the game. And he boasts quite a high goal contribution too. So his link-up play gets him in those congested areas and he comes through with flying colours.
Yes, getting the best out of Drogba! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Diaz. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Looking for the run. He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle. He's having a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nice clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Vinicius Junior, she's having a shot! Goal! Nice!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Bellingham. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Robertson. And here's Drogba. Nice have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. 15 minutes till half-time. This is a promising build-up. Diaz. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Robertson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. He's a sharp little ball here. Rice. Reinders. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Robertson. And here's Mbappe. That's going across goal. And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Bellingham. Reinders. Now it's Diaz. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Diaz. Half-time getting close now. Threads one in. Reinders. He's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Van Dijk. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Reinders. That's gone for a throw-in. Cannavaro. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Mbappe. He'll try from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And this could be the final action of the first half. Yaya Toure! And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Liverpool currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Des stades pour tous.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Le numéro 4.
Down to business again.
Le numéro 18.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Donadoni, who does have an assist to his name. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. DiMarco gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Rice. Played into space out wide. Oh, he's been flattened there. Referee has just said play on. Donadoni, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Kubasi has been sent off, just to confirm, it was a straight red.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Alexander-Arnold, ready to try one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Le numéro 6.
He's had a crack,
Le numéro 22.
and he can thump it away. That's a lovely pass. Tries to cross. It's a goal kick. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's found a way through. Dani Olmo crosses. And here's the chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Dembele. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's a throw-in. That pass isn't the best. And it's Bellingham. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Batistuta, here's onto this. Cherki. Foot in, goes down, but nothing given. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. The ball has bounced loose now. Danny Olmo. He leaps for it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Drop. And Yaya Toure! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Yaya Toure. Mbappe takes a shot, and he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. Cherki was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's really well cleared. Liverpool have got it back, and they'll have another go. Great vision.
Liverpool really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good and the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Howson gets over and intercepts. Quality ball. This looks promising. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No, it's come to nothing. Alexander-Arnold. The final 5 minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. Dembele has the space to scheme. Crosses it in. And smartly reclaimed. It's loose, and there's and another try! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Towering header! Nearly, but not quite.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
2 minutes to be added on. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Looking to play him in. Now he's off and running. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Shoots! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And a header!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Dijk cuts it out. Drogba running with the ball. It's Drogba! No, he's missed it.
Drogba probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Caceres just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's Azar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's Raul. And the counter is on. Howson gets across to intercept that. And that is out of play. Mbappe.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Alexander-Arnold crosses it in. Oh, great leap! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Bellingham picks it up from the goal kick. That is good alertness. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Bellingham. Liverpool are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. That has not gone well. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Drogba. Oh, Yaya Toure! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Played out wide. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Played out to the left flank. Searching pass he's played there. Now he's running away. And the shot! Well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a cute ball. Raul picks it up out wide. Mbappe. Cross in, looks like a good one. Pass somewhat off target. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Dembele. And the pass is intercepted. Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. Takes a shot! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish of true class! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice-looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. All the way back. Space for him to turn and look. And that has been cleared. Platini. Raul. Cannavaro. Played up towards the front line. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Hazard. And that signals the end of the first period. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Hello attendees, this
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion.
It's Hazard! They want to be quick to recover this. Lofted upfield. But they've got it again. Ambitious ball here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's only too happy to take that back. Mbappe wants to run onto this. And he's managed to get free. Ball comes in. Paz. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gets a good foot in there. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. That is some save from Khan!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a good run down the left. Toure in acres of space out wide. Cleared away. And that's been won straight back. And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard. Rijkaard! And that's another fine save. And we have our very first corner. Toure herring after the ball here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause.
Decent chance! And that's a good finish. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2. Well, shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Short changes him with that pass. Looking to play him in. He's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition.
In progress.
This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Zanetti. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, that pass isn't the best.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Drogba. And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's picked his way through. Alexander-Arnold, he's rising! Oh, crossbar! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land, and he opts to go forward. Howson calmly anticipates, and here's Bale. And he's looking to catch him up.
Liverpool have more than played their part in this game. Based on the second half display, they deserve to get something from it.
Van Basten. Yaya Toure. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Rashford. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. Rijkaard stood his ground strongly. Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Yamal. And here's Van Basten. Liverpool could have here their final chance. It's their second corner of the game. to play it, and he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. There will be 4 extra minutes. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Robertson. Rashford. It's a promising position. Foot in. Ball in towards the Bellingham! Well, now it has another go! And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Liverpool desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. And you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
That's a good ball out wide. Dembele. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's Rooney. Now, what about this cross? And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. It's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked it up out wide.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And it's slung out wide. Tries to play it through. Space for him to turn and look. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rooney. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. That's a throw. Mbappe is herring after that one. Robertson just eases him off the ball. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Dembele. Back they go.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Great vision. Robertson receives it. A towering header. And he's found the net. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
After 19 minutes is number 20,
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Liverpool very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Crosses in it. Bullish header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele gets into a good position. And it's Rijkaard. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's had a shot! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Drogba. Alexander-Arnold. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Nice interception, well timed. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Rooney. Rui Costa. Silvestre. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Rooney. And that has sent him sprawling. Van Dijk did well to emerge with shot a goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. That'll be a throw-in. Played in by Gerrard. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold.
That was lovely, that.
There will be one.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gerrard. Odo. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. And he's whipped it across.
Yeah, I think
that's the end of the first 45. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Liverpool sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And here is the first touch of the second half. Robertson,
that's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shot could be on. Mbappe, here comes the cross. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Van Nistelrooy, that's been slipped through. Oh, just skips past his man. Real chance! It's in! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
That has not gone well. Mbappe tries to pass it through. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rui Costa looking to receive it in space. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Rijkaard. And Silvestre. He's picked his way through. Silvestre. Well, we always look the favourite there.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's rising! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Robertson going after that. Liverpool are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them, and it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Rooney. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham. And this is Dembele. He has found the way through. It's Dembele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Ferdinand. And it's Yaya Toure. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they're quick to get it back.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Didier Drogba. Number 11.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Number 15.
Knocks it into space. Diaz has it in a wide position. Drives it in. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Number 6.
Araujo calmly anticipates. Oh no, what has happened here? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking for the run. Robertson has the space to scheme. It's a goal kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Diaz. Rijkaard. And it's Robertson. For Yaya Toure. 5 minutes left on the clock. Araujo gives no quarter whatsoever. Totti.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Kaka, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish? 2 minutes to be added on. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. He'll try from distance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so... So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the